Here are 5 things that most people don't tell you about Lakewood Ranch. Stick around. All right, so here's something you definitely want to know before moving to Lakewood Ranch. The traffic, particularly in season, which is December to April, right? Christmas to Easter. The traffic here is just terrible, terrible. And one of the things that really stinks about the traffic is not only does it happen at the typical commuter times, but a lot of times it happens at just random times throughout the day. Now, sometimes the traffic on the secondary roads in Lakewood Ranch, not as bad as they are on I-75, but a lot of times with that traffic, it's just hard to plan around it. You never know if it's gonna take you 10 minutes to get somewhere, or a half hour, or sometimes an hour and a half. Man, the traffic. Now, on the plus side, when the season is over and the snowbirds go back up north, traffic's a lot lighter. All right, so this next one, probably gonna get a lot of slack for it. So let me preface. Yes, I'm a real estate agent, self-proclaimed foodie, but before getting into real estate, I came from the restaurant business, spent about 15 years. I've opened up 40 restaurants, I've trained hundreds, thousands of people maybe. I know a lot about food, I'm picky about my food. There are a ton of restaurants in and around Lakewood Ranch. There are some really great restaurants, but in my opinion, the vast majority, not all, the vast majority, just super generic. Now, what do I mean by that? You're gonna be able to get a grouper sandwich. You're gonna be able to get a hamburger. You're gonna be able to get tacos. You're gonna be able to get some kind of pasta. Again, it's not all the restaurants, but the vast majority, just kind of plain Jane. Sorry to say. Hey, do me a big favor too. If you're watching this and you live in and around Lakewood Ranch, will you drop a comment down below with some restaurants that are not generic so that people who are thinking about moving here or who are moving here can go to a restaurant that's not generic. Okay, next up on the list of things that people won't tell you. Now you might know this, but you don't really know it. In the summertime here, August, September, maybe July, it's hot and it's humid. I mean, really hot and really humid. Now, the reason that I say this is you probably know it's Florida. It's hot and it's humid, but I'm willing to bet that it is way hotter and way more humid than you can conceivably imagine. Just my opinion. Hey, by the way, if this is your first time checking out our channel, hello and welcome. If you're a returning viewer, hello, welcome back. My name is Adam Miller. I'm a real estate agent and lifestyle matchmaker with the 941 Lifestyle Group. Thanks for tuning in. Okay, next up, number 4. Lakewood Ranch, in particular, tends to be more expensive than a lot of other cities and towns in Florida. Now, it certainly is not the most expensive part of Florida, but certainly in Lakewood Ranch, prices are going up. Home prices are going up, taxes are going up, insurance is going up, food prices are going up. So if you're somebody who's thinking about moving here, buying a home here, of course, call me. You definitely want to do some research. I just did a video about the cost of living. I will put a link in the description down below to that video if you've not watched it already. Hey, for those who are interested, in the description down below, of course I have my contact information, but I also have a free guide to relocating to Lakewood Ranch. Okay, finally, number 5 on the list of things that people don't tell you about Lakewood Ranch. Lakewood Ranch, honestly, has everything you need in Lakewood Ranch or close to. Great schools, lots of shopping, lots of restaurants, some generic restaurants, close access to the beach. You're an hour from the city, Tampa, where you can go see the Rays and the Bucks and the Bolts. Depending on where you are in Lakewood Ranch, you could be in downtown Sarasota, 15 minutes, 30 minutes. You could be at Orlando, Disney World in about 2 hours. As a real estate agent, I can tell you one of the things I love about Lakewood Ranch is that there are lots of options when it comes to housing. You can buy a starter condo in the $200,000 range. You can buy a single family home upwards of $6 million and everything in between. And when it comes to medical care, there's Lakewood Ranch Memorial Hospital. You have Manatee Memorial Hospital. Close by, you have Sarasota Memorial Hospital. You have doctors' hospitals. There's a ton of options. If you like farmers markets, there's a farmers market here. If you like doing events, there's tons of events right here in Lakewood Ranch. Tons of events just outside of Lakewood Ranch. And if you like supporting local businesses, this area has a ton of local businesses to support. I'm talking about restaurants, food trucks, clothing stores, arts and crafts, tons of stuff to support local businesses. And if you like to support chains, they're here as well. So there you go, 5 things that you may not have known about Lakewood Ranch because nobody told you. I appreciate you watching. Make sure you stick around, you watch that video, and we'll see you next time, everybody.